certainly a very impressive player too, Doug, is Lane at full forward. He's already for the year kicked 104 goals before the up to this game, as a matter of fact, and he's taken 3 strong marks down in that goal square, and he has made no mistake about it. Also for the Fitzroy side, Doug, the little fella, you'll see him shortly on your screen, number 7, Gotch, very impressive player.
Certainly is, and all your viewers at home have been watching the North Melbourne Grand Final breakfast, and for viewers over in Tasmania, each year, it's for 14 years now, the North Melbourne Football Club have had a Grand Final breakfast. As we see wait for the umpire's decision, a goal, yes, a goal scored there to Richmond to take them to 4 goals 3, to Fitzroy 3 goals 2. I was saying before, Peter, at the for viewers in Tasmania, North Melbourne for 14 years have had a Grand Final breakfast, and it was a really big affair there this morning. I was there earlier. The Prime Minister, the Leader of the Opposition, all there. The guest speaker was, in fact, Jack Thompson. And it's a fantastic start to a great day here of football, as we see the umpires coming back into the centre as a siren has sounded to finish this first quarter, and it's going to be an interesting game. They're always very interesting games under 19s, Peter. They seem to... well, I suppose it's a grand final. In any situation, there's always a tough game.
Well, it means a heck of a lot to the kids out there, and they are really kids, most of them. A number of promising players out there. I'm sure a number of these players will end up playing league football, and judging by the size of some of those players out there, they've certainly got the strength on their side. On your screen there, on the right of your screen, you can see there in the shirt Wayne Walsh, who is the former great Richmond player and South Melbourne player also, and he's the coach of the Richmond under-19s. Coach of the Fitzroy under-19s today, of course, is Doug Searle, who was a very good forward a few years ago for the Fitzroy side.
There you see number 2 with his back to the screen. That is the big full forward. All of Richmond's full forwards in Michael Roach, Jackson, and also this young boy Lane have kicked over 100 goals for their team in the first, seconds, and under-19s. As you see there, that's number 2, Lane, a bearded boy, under 19. I was just saying before, he's got a beard. Did you shave?
I don't think I was shaving when I was 18, Doug.
So that's the scene here at Richmond. We'll have these messages with me back in just a moment.
I was just saying that never has there been so much excitement as people are looking forward to, you know, speaking to people during the week. They're so excited, especially Collingwood supporters. They can sense that this is their chance once again. They've had so many chances for this big premiership, and I know that the whole Collingwood community is so keyed up and built up to winning this. And I don't think they can take another loss, Doug.
Well, we'll soon find out. Well, we won't soon find out. It'll be a while yet, but if you keep tuned to Channel 7, you'll soon find out. As the ball is put down in the centre again, knocked out there by Eves. Fitzroy kicking to the right of the screen this time, but it's picked up by Wood, driven back towards the centre-half forward, but Fitzroy come away again, all met solidly, but a fair bump, a good, solid, strong bump, and these boys certainly going hard, as you can see here at the moment. It's tried to be picked up there by, in fact, Ross. Couldn't be. Fitzroy coming through again, a push in the back there to Knowles, and he'll take that free kick on that half-back flank. Knowles of Fitzroy now are going to drive it up towards the centre wing, looking for his teammate there, but it's beautifully chipped in, and a good mark taken by one of the best players on the ground so far in Ross. He's been a very good player for Richmond. He got a 15-metre penalty, and not carefully get another one. But Ross now, he'll be looking for Lane. Lane, the bearded player. He's on your screen right now, up high. Couldn't take that mark. Players diving in and after the ball. Nobody can pick it up, and the umpire's going to come in and ball it up. Half-forward flank with Richmond into attack. I think Lane is a vocal point, Peter, when they're looking for him at every opportunity. He's kicked 3 goals, and who kicked the... We're not sure who kicked the other one for them. Roberts, we think, number 4. So Lane has kicked 3 of the 4 goals, and once again a free kick there to Knowles of Fitzroy.
Yes, at the centre-back position, Knowles comes out wide towards the half-back flank, looking for his teammate inside. He kicks it long down towards half-forward flank. Pack of players set themselves, and a good mark there. Oh, not paid by the umpire to the Richmond player there. On the bottom of that pack, getting the ball out was Walder, the centre-half-back. The ball comes towards the boundary line. In fact, it goes over the line and out of bounds, right in front of the commentary position on centre wing. A ruckman to do battle, a good knock away by the big Richmond player there, but there's a decent old whack in the face there, and the free kick must go to Richmond through the agency of Beddoe. He kicks it towards centre half forward, but it's all Fitzroy, and a strong mark there taken at the centre-half back position. A long kick comes towards the centre of the ground. Almost to mark the Fitzroy player. Players going after it. On the bottom of that pack there was Job or Job. How would you pronounce that one?
Well, in the Bible it's Job, isn't it?
Well, that's right. So there's the kick by Clearahan up towards the half-forward flank, but a good strong mark on the chest there taken by Zarella, who was originally one of the interchange players but has been on the ground for most of the game. He kicks down towards half-forward flank. The big blokes set themselves. Oh, beautiful judgment over the back there. In fact, that was Ruse. The ball comes down towards the forward line on the left foot there. By hooks it across his body and over the line out of bounds. Forward pocket. In fact, it was out of bounds on the full, and the penalty kick will be taken right in the last line of defence. There's the short pass coming down towards centre-half back, and an easy mark there taken by Beto. He kicks down towards centre-half forward. I was almost about to say Chris Hansen there. The player there even looked like Chris Hansen from the first for Fitzroy. Players dive on top of the ball. Here's a Richmond player caught in possession, and the umpire said it was held to him, and he'll bounce the ball on centre wing.
Yes, centre wing, and this is the under-19 grand final, and you're watching it live on Channel 7. The scores still remain the same. Richmond 4 goals, 3-27. Fitzroy 3-2, 20. And we've been playing in this second quarter, just 2.5 minutes. The ball down towards the centre-half forward area, but there's a good mark taken by Clearahan. He plays on quickly out towards the half-forward flank. Nobody can take that mark. Here's a chance now for Senior. He can't pick it up. Fitzroy player now gets that ball, kicks it back towards the centre of the ground. Very scrambly play at the moment. There's not much direction, but I suppose the boys will be very, very keyed up as the ball is kicked forward there by Wood, up towards the full forward line. I think it's a goal. Beautiful goal.
Hi, I'm John Allen.
A couple of goal breaks, so it's a good start to this quarter. There's a good mark there taken by Clearahan. You won't miss him on your screen because you can see that snowy hair. He stands out like a beacon. Centre wing onto the left foot. There's another easy way to pick him, Doug, on left footer down towards centre half forward. The ball comes over the back of the pack. Mick Lettick was in there. There's a handful for you. Quick kick coming down towards centre half forward. Oh, great play there as the ball was grabbed by Roberts. He goes a little short pass to his teammate and Senior. He fires at the goals up towards Lane in the goal square. He double. Oh, good snap there by Lane. Almost could have been paid the mark, and he's put that one through for his 4th goal of the game. As I've said, Doug, he's kicked 104 goals before today, and he's kicked 4 goals, and it's just after quarter time, so it's not a bad effort by Lane.
No, I think that Fitzroy have got their hands full here today with Lane playing so well. 6 goals, 3-39 to Fitzroy, 3 goals, 2-20, and that's a fairly good lead at this stage of the game. 19-point break by Richmond. The ball brought back to the centre of the ground again. Found the umpires. And certainly the MCG, apart from a little bit of a dark area there in the centre, but the ground is in beautiful condition. Magnificent sight from where we are, looking straight down across the centre.
Well, the VFL, Doug, could not have wished for a better day for football. No wind, perfect conditions. And
I would say the sun would be out this afternoon. It's been trying to break through all the time. It was picked up there and driven forward by Gordon for Richmond. Oh, a good mark, a good strong mark over the back, taken there by Robertson. He's playing on quickly, out there. And looking for Job or Job. Job on that half-back flank should land it up towards that centre wing position with a beautiful torpedo punt kick right up towards the centre wing. Knocked down by Richmond. Players in after the ball. Nobody can pick it up finally there. Richmond trying to get it out. Coming out here to the Fitzroy player in Hackett. Getting it over. But there's one of the better players in Ross. Nice little kick. Finding his teammate in Pearson. Pearson, the left foot towards centre half forward. Almost a one-handed mark taken there by Zarella. He backs back and he'll take that free kick. Zarella now plays quickly out towards centre wing. Here's 2 Fitzroy players. And this is the little bloke we were talking about in Gotch. Gotch now. Oh, beautiful pass. Gee, he can kick a ball well. Magnificent pass by Gotch over to Rourke. Rourke down towards that half-forward flank. He can give a handball over that player there. That player, that was Alford. Picking it up there and driving it forward in towards goal. The goals is Rue. But it's offline and through for 1 point to take Fitzroy under 3 goals, 3-21. 18 points behind Richmond. 6-3-39 at the 6-minute mark of this, the second quarter of the under-19 grand final.
There's the full-back Baum kicking out, and he's found his teammate there at the centre-half back position. He'll swing onto the left foot. That, in fact, was Dixon. He kicks it long down towards centre wing. Players set themselves over the back of the pack. Going in after it there for Fitzroy is Knowles. It gives it back out wide. It comes to a teammate and Coates. Coates kicks it towards half-forward flank, and a beautiful pass and a free kick up the field, is it? Or is it coming back towards Richmond? No, the umpire's going to pay it against Fitzroy there. That's bad luck to the Fitzroy side. The penalty kick will be taken on centre wing. The little short pass comes down to the teammate there in Roberts. Roberts kicks towards Lane once again. Lane, oh, good judgment by Lane, but on the left foot, his teammate, a beautiful snapshot there. It looked like Lenny put that one through. A great goal for his first goal, Lenny, and Richmond 7. Certainly he's got the build to make a football. There's a kick right up towards the square, of peeling for a mark for two players there. The Richmond player, number 22 there, coming out with the ball was Simmons. He's an ex-Tasmanian player that Richmond hold high hopes for. Here's a good play by Fitzroy. On the left foot, they kick it towards the pocket, but Baum takes it over the line and out of bounds. And he might be a relation to Neil Baum, Doug, seeing he plays for Richmond, although he comes from a local club. But yeah, then again, he could have come across from Western Australia and gone to Ivanhoe Grammar, of course. Here's the ball on half-forward flank, a beautiful hand pass out. A hurried kick at the goals there by Ruse, and it was touched, or did it hit the post?
Touch, Peter.
Touch through for one behind. So the score is 3 goals for Fitzroy, and Richmond are 7 goals 3. The difference is 3 goals 5. There's the kick coming out towards half-back flank. Over the back of the pack. Players going after it. The Fitzroy player leading in the race for the ball was Rourke. Now it comes back there to the Richmond player coming around the wing. A couple of bounces. Beautiful left foot pass, but teammate can't quite get through it. The player who kicked that ball was Ross. The ball close to the boundary line. Umpires picked out a free kick here, and it will go to Gordon, the big fella for Richmond. He's down looking for Lane once again. Lane misjudged that one badly. Here's a chance once again for Lenny as he goes, oh, cleverly traps that ball, goes in after it. A pack of players there on top of that ball, and the umpires picked out a free kick, and will go to Fitzroy. And the player is Robertson in the last line of defence. He kicks it out wide towards half-back flank, and a good mark there taken on the half-back flank by Job. And he was down the half-forward flank about 2 minutes ago, so he's certainly covering a lot of territory in this match. Oh, that must be a free kick and a mark. The hand pass coming out wide. Another hand pass back. That player who gave that hand pass was Alford. The short pass but coming down, but chipping in front was Burke for Richmond. Hand pass coming out to his teammate. Oh, good solid push in the back there, and the penalty kick will be taken at centre half back.
Yes, it is. And Rolton now with the ball up towards that centre half forward, or player over the back there. To me, it was almost a good mark, but it's going to his teammate in McLetty. McLetty, centre half back. Let's see where he can land the ball. Right down to here at the under-19 grand final. Fitzroy away again, up towards that half forward flank. They need another goal here to really keep back into this play. There's 3 goals down at the moment. Here's Gotch coming through. Gotch was met very heavily before, as we saw on the screen, and he forces that ball down towards that forward pocket area. He'll be a player that they'll be relying on a lot, Fitzroy. Gotch, he's an excellent player. Very, very quick, and disposes the ball very well indeed. Snap over the shoulder, out of bounds, so the ball is going to be thrown in that forward pocket area, right against the behind post. Fitzroy into attack. 4 goals, 4-28. Richmond 7-3-45.
And talking about Gotch, his dad, of course, played for Fitzroy. Graham Gotch, it would have been about your era, wouldn't it, Doug?
I beg your pardon? What are you talking about?
I'm sure he played in the late 50s, early...
Well, I didn't start till the early 60s.
Oh, well, sorry about
61,
that. 61,
actually.
Yeah, Graham Gotch was an excellent player for Fitzroy in the 50s, and certainly his son is taking over where he left off. Here's a chance for Fitzroy once again, this time through the agency of Zarella, but the ball smothered over the line, out of bounds, in front of the Melbourne members' stand. Fitzroy badly wanting another couple of goals to get back in this game. They're 3 goals behind, 2 goals 5 in fact. Here's the ball over the back of the pack. Chance for Richmond on the left foot, out towards centre wing. Here's a chance for Fitzroy for a mark by Eves. He can't take it, goes in after it, traps that ball beautifully on the right foot, goes wide, looking for the short pass, and he's found his teammate inside. Side hooks it long, right down towards forward pocket. 2 against 1, and it's the 1's beaten the 2. A great mark there by the Fitzroy player there in Ruse. He would be about 35 metres out from goal on a 45-degree angle. He is yet to score a goal, and here's a chance. It'd be a beautiful kick if he can kick it from there. Always kicked that one fairly well, but just offline, and through for one behind. 4 goals, 5 Fitzroy, 29. Richmond are 7 goals, 3, 45.
We've been playing 16 minutes into the second quarter. This is the under-19 grand final. You're watching it live on Channel 7 as the ball is kicked out towards what we call the practice wicket area here at the MCG, and a free kick is going Richmond's way, I think, to be taken there by Wood. Wood will land the ball down towards the centre wing position. Number 26 there is Conlon, picked up by Eves, right down towards the forward pocket area, close to the boundary line. Gotch's up over the back, but in doing so has given away a free kick to Rolton. Rolton on that half back flank. There's the kick down towards the centre of the ground. Up, oh, should have been a mark taken there by Zarella. Wasn't though. Picked up by Alford, who kicked their last goal, or punched forward. Perhaps should have been tried for a mark. Here's Gotch now with a long hand pass. Oh, beautiful play by Gotch. Shot in towards the goal, but it's offline and through for 1 point. Gotch got that ball over there to, in fact, number 12, which is Crutchfield, and it was a shot in, but offline for a point to take Fitzroy on to 4 goals, 6.
Well, Doug, if the viewers watch closely during this match, if they look at Gotch's handball, it's an absolute lesson for young players, because he is a really outstanding handballer in the Polly Farmer Barry Cable mould. Both hands also. There's the ball over the line, out of bounds, once again in front of the Melbourne members stand on half-forward flank. Ruckman racing across to get into position. There's the ball coming down to the Fitzroy player in Coates on the left foot, looking down for his teammate, almost a mark. The ball comes out the back. Baum tries to charge through with the ball. Overrunning the ball there was Hackett. Here's a chance for Fitzroy. Clearahan was in there for Richmond. Also going in to help him is Senior. Now the ball grabbed there by Semmons, the ex-Tasmanian. The ball knocked away for Fitzroy by Coates and over the line, out of bounds. Once again on half-forward flank, about 35 metres around from the behind post. Fitzroy, Ruckman takes front position, but knocked away. Comes to Coates once again. Chance for the Richmond defenders to break away, but in the meantime, the umpires picked out a free kick, and it'll go back to Coates. Michael Coates, that is. 19 years of age, 5'11" or 180 centimetres. He would be about 45 metres out from goal on a 45-degree angle. So with the drop punt, the distance would be a little bit doubtful from there. In fact, it is. He lands the ball up towards the forward pocket, and a strong mark there taken by the Richmond defence. The ball coming out. Here's a chance for Fitzroy, and a good mark there taken for them by Rourke. This time about 45 to 50 metres out from goal, directly in front. Hasn't scored a goal yet, Rourke. A left footer. There it is, the torpedo punt, a beautiful kick too, right up towards the forward line, but a strong mark there taken by Conlon. Conlon kicks it down towards half-back flank. Here's a chance for Fitzroy. Hand pass coming over the top. Comes to Coates once again. He hooks it back towards the half-forward flank, all around the neck. Must be paid by the umpire. And the Fitzroy player there inside will take this kick from about 55 metres out from goal. Darren Side, young player, came from the Fitzroy recruiting zone. Doncaster Heights was the club he came from, and that's the Fitzroy zone, the Doncaster Templestowe area. Here's a chance for Richmond once again. Onto the left foot they come, out towards half-back flank. It's all Fitzroy though, and a mark once again taken by Side.
Side now remonstrating with the play on his mark. On that half-forward flank, you want to land it up into the centre square. That's just where he fires, but up there is Conlon, can't take that mark. Diving on top of the ball there and bringing it out, or trying to bring it out, was Lachlan. Now a player coming through there is Rourke. He can't pick it up. He's pulling the player there in Clearahan off the ball. You'll see him on your screen. The umpire's coming in and balls it up. Right in front of the Fitzroy goal. Knocked forward. Here's a chance for Roos. He snaps over his shoulder. It's going to land in the 10-metre square. Nobody can mark that ball. Fitzroy player diving in on top of it, and he takes a free kick. That's Alford, who is the captain, in fact, of Fitzroy. Ross Alford already kicked one goal, a beautiful goal from the half-forward flank, and this will put Fitzroy back into it. No doubt about that at all. A beautiful goal, and Richmond 7 goals 3. Fitzroy go to 5 goals 6.
importance of the ball. Conlon gets the hit out. Oh, beautifully intercepted by Zarella. He kicks it down wide. Here's a chance for Gotch. Oh, good mark by Gotch as he backed into his opponent there. A strong mark. And here's a chance for Gotch to kick his third goal. He's already kicked 2, and this one would be 30 metres out directly in front. A courageous mark, that one, Doug.
Beautiful mark. There's not much of Gotch. In fact, he stands at 5'5", so 166 in the new. It's 5'5" for me.
Well, let's hope that his size isn't going to stop him from playing league football. There's a good goal. Beautifully directed kick for Gotch's third goal of the match. And Fitzroy's, what's that? 6 goals, 42. Fitzroy to Richmond, 7 goals, 45. So they certainly have come back. 3 points the difference.
Yes, 3 points the difference, and I felt that at one stage Richmond were getting on top of Fitzroy, but to their credit, Fitzroy have come back, in fact, with good, hard-fighting football. As the ball is put down the centre again, up there is Conlon, but the ball is knocked down by Hackett. Richmond coming away now, but this is what Fitzroy are doing to Richmond at every opportunity when they're getting that ball, is to really tackle them hard. And good play there from Knowles on that half-back flank, getting it towards the centre, towards the half-forward flank. The Richmond free kick there, going to be taken by the bearded one, and Pearson. Pearson now ducking and weaving, bounces that ball, he's caught. Dropping the ball, said the umpire, and good decision too, and that's what I was talking about before. It's Roos now, this time was that fierce tackling by Fitzroy. Roos on the half-forward flank, looking to kick it long, up towards centre half-forward. Here's a chance now for Reeves. Oh, he should have gone for it. Oh, he does, almost took it one-handed, picks it up now. Beautiful play by Eves there as he kicks it left foot over towards that forward pocket, but it's out of bounds on the full, and Richmond will be going to take that ensuing free kick over there, and it looks like it'll be taken by Baum. Baum in that last line of defence. Forward back pocket.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he is a relation to Neil Baum by the looks of him. He certainly looks like him. He's a great big bloke. The big shoulders exactly like Neil Baum. Here's the ball at centre half back. A chance there for Conlon once again. The umpire's picked out a free kick. This time will go to Walder, the centre half back for Richmond. He'll kick it long. He goes straight over the centre of the ground, down towards centre half forward, but a good mark taken in front there. It could be Mick Lettick at this centre half back position. He was named at fullback, but he's obviously playing at centre half back, and kicks it towards the opposite centre half forward position, and the mark there taken by Conlon. Here's the ball out. Oh, good mark, a beautifully judged there. Mark there taken by Ross. He kicks it long, looking down for Lane, but the Fitzroy fullback comes out in his own. Lane waited back that time, and he kicks it wide, right out towards his teammate there in Coates. He marks it on half-back flank. Was about to play on, but was closely attended. He goes for the short pass, and there's 2 Fitzroy players, and he's found one of them there inside. Side goes for hand pass over the top to Knowles. Knowles with a hand pass back to Loney. Loney towards half-forward flank, and a strong mark there. It looks once again to be Roos, and I have heard reports that Roos is an excellent player, and Fitzroy think he will be a real player of the future. And the way he's playing now, I certainly don't dispute that. There's the ball up towards the forward line. A strong mark there, taken in the last line of defence by the Richmond player in, it looks like, Bolland. Not sure where to go to, Bolland. Now he knows where he's going. He's got the aid of a 15-metre penalty, so he'll probably go straight up the centre of the ground, which is exactly what he does. Chance here for Ross. Can't take the mark as the ball is punched away by the Fitzroy player there in Coates. Pack of players in there. It's grabbed there for Richmond by Walder. The ball in almost in the centre of the ground as the Richmond player there in Conlon couldn't get away with the ball. Also there was Rourke for Fitzroy, but the umpires decided to bounce the ball.
Almost in the centre of the ground, perhaps 10 metres towards the Fitzroy goal. Ball is put down. Up there was Hackett. Gets the tap down, but it comes straight to Clearhand. Clearhand back right into the centre of the ground now. And the free kick, I couldn't say which way it's going. It's going Richmond's way. I think it's taken there by Pearson. He kicks it long down towards that half-forward flank. Coming around with the ball now is Lonnie. He lets it run right over the line because he had 2, in fact, Richmond players after him. So he took it over the line.
I think he was very lucky not to have it given against him. He grabbed that ball inside and just ran straight over the line.
Straight over the line, yeah. A little bit perhaps too obvious there as the ball is knocked down or kicked this time. A good play by Hackett, but it's out of bounds on the full, unfortunately for that player. And it's going to be taken here by a Richmond player. You see on the Richmond supporters about to give the ball to him. No. And one of the better players is Neil Ross, who is only 16. Neil comes from Jordanville. Yeah. As the ball is kicked forward, up towards centre half forward there. One of the best players on the ground is Hackett, number 14. Unfortunately, he made a mistake there in giving a free kick to Beto. Umpire said go back and kick it over the mark. Beto, he'd be, what, 55 metres out from goal. Already kicked one goal. Let's see what he can do from here. You'll see the distance. There's the kick. It's a wobbly looking old kick. Nobody can take that mark. Punch forward. Chance for Richmond here. Can they pick it up? Backing out of there was Gordon. Over his shoulder. Over towards Lane. Lane's number 2, but a good mark taken there by Tui. Tui towards the centre wing position. Can Fitzroy get another goal and hit the front for the first time? Very, very close to the boundary line. Left to Senior. Senior now, a left foot kick. A short one, and it's going to be marked there. It looks like Beto again. Over there towards Roberts. Roberts now from about 55 metres out from goal. Goes for a short pass. Oh, good mark over the back taken there by Robertson. Similar to the mark that wasn't paid last week when Geelong took the mark over the back. And Johnson. As the ball is brought round now. Over here towards Coates. Coates plays on quickly. Centre wing up towards half forward flank. In front. Nobody can take that mark. Oh. Players going in very, very hard here in the centre wing position. The umpire is going to give a free kick. And it's going Richmond's way to be taken there by Roberts. Roberts now with a kick down towards that centre half forward position.
Good mark over the back there. Great mark there. Taken by Senior. He goes onto the left foot down towards the forward line. Here's a chance. Punched away by the Fitzroy defender. All dropped by McLettick. Here's a chance for Richmond on the left foot. A left foot snap at the goals. And he has put that through. Just trying to pick up who the player would look like. Simmons, yes.
28-minute mark of the second quarter. And the free kick's going Fitzroy's way on the half-back flank to be taken there by Knowles. Knowles, Stuart Knowles, who is their vice-captain. Down here finding Gotch. He's a brilliant player, Gotch, especially his disposal, the way he can kick the ball, hand pass. Look at that kick. Looking for his teammate down here on that half-forward flank. It goes over his, or bounces awkwardly for him. It was Roos, who's probably one of their better players in Fitzroy's side. Right in front of the member stands, which is starting to fill up here at the MCG. Great anticipation for the big game, which is on this afternoon. But right now we're watching the under-19 grand final. The ball is brought out there by Zarella. He's met heavily, but it was fair play. Coming through there was Beto, and he takes the ball out of bounds in front of the member stand here at the MCG. 29-minute mark of this, the second quarter of the under-19 grand final. Richmond 8 goals, 3-51. Fitzroy 6 goals, 6-42.
Yes, 9 points the difference. The ball on the half-forward flank for the Fitzroy side. The ball kicked hurriedly down towards centre wing. Here's a chance for Richmond, as that player was Pearson. The ball coming now down to the bounce favours the Fitzroy player there in McLettick. He swings onto the left foot. Down he goes. Back, terrible kick. The ball comes straight to Beto. He kicks it long, looking down for Lane. But once again, the fullback is now doing an excellent job on Lane. McGrath playing in front. Lane's dropping back, waiting for the ball over the back. And McGrath doing the right thing by playing in front. He looks to have a lot of pace. So there's the ball kicked out wide, and the ball marked by Tui. On the left foot, he goes down towards the forward line. Big fly there by the Fitzroy player. Here's the chance for Conlon for Richmond. On the left foot he goes as the siren sounds for half-time. Richmond leading 8 goals, 3-51 to Fitzroy 6 goals, 6-42.
This the under-19 grand final. You're watching it live on Channel 7. The ball punched forward by Carter. Big punch too, but picked up there by Tui. Down towards the centre half forward. Richmond got into a lead of 4 goals, but then Fitzroy whittled that back, and this has been one of the players to do that in Roos. Paul Roos, 17, 6'1" from Beverly Hills. He kicks it right down towards that full forward line. Up there was Eve. Scott couldn't get the kick in. Player tackled very hard there, and the free kick is going to be taken by Clearham. Player there was Zarella. Clearham in that last line of defence. Left foot kick. Looking out there for the big boy. It's knocked forward there by that player in Gordon. Picked up. Richmond away again up towards the half forward line through the agency there of Rolton. There's his kick up towards half forward. Richmond again in the van. Long hand pass coming over there from Senior. Picked up by only a very young player in Dixon, 18-year-old. And he's driven the ball forward, and it's marked there on the centre half forward position by Simmons. Simmons at the centre half forward already kicked 1 goal. Let's see what he can do. 8 goals, 3 Richmond, 51. Fitzroy 6 goals, 6-42. And the third quarter has just started here at the MCG. There's the beautiful long kick in, but offline. And true for one behind to take Richmond on to 8 goals, 4-52. 10 points ahead of Fitzroy, 6 goals, 6-42 at the 2.5-minute mark, third quarter.
A very even game here at the MCG. Of course, Richmond got away to an excellent start in this match, and Fitzroy pegged them back. And there's the mark taken, easy mark taken on the chest there by Alford. He kicks it out wide towards centre wing. Oh, beautiful. No, not, is it paid? Yes, it is paid there. Good mark there to Robertson on half-back flank. A good one-handed mark. Robertson comes around the outer side of the ground with the long drop punt. Oh, big mark over the top there. Great mark there taken by Walder, the centre half back, and he's a really strong player. Goes for the long kick towards centre half forward. Players set themselves, and an equally good mark there taken by Tui for Fitzroy. He immediately transfers play across to the member side of the ground looking for Gotch. Oh, look at that. Great play. He's tripped up. Should have got the free kick. In fact, the umpire signalling that he copped it round the neck. Bradley Gotch, one of the stars of this game today, and he got up limping there, so let's hope he's not injured. There's the kick on the left foot, down towards centre half forward, thumped away, but the umpires picked out a free kick, and it will go to Richmond to Rolton at the centre half back position. He comes towards the member side of the ground. Players set themselves over the back, almost a Fitzroy mark there. In fact, that was Tui. He kicks it out wide towards centre wing, and an easy mark taken on the chest there by Carroll. The hand pass comes out to Zarella. He goes down towards the forward line, but the mark there taken for Richmond by Lockman. He dodges around on the right foot, kicks it out wide, looking for his teammate out there on centre wing. Almost a mark there. That was to Ross. Going in after it for Fitzroy is Carroll. Clever play. He's grabbed when he didn't have the ball, and no doubt will get the free kick for holding the man.
Very lucky. I thought he was over the ball there. Played for that, got it in fact, but very lucky to get that free kick.
Paul Carroll, that was kicking the ball, came from Reservoir YCW. The YCW competition, of course, has always been a very strong competition in Melbourne football. There's the hand pass coming out from Huntley towards the half-forward flank. A chance. Oh, this looks like ruse there once again. Doug showing a ton of pace. Clearer hand was in there. Now the umpires picked out the free kick, and he deserved that kick for tremendous determination by Ruse. Paul Ruse, one of the stars of this game. He's played a great game for Fitzroy, and he's got this free kick about 25 metres out on a fairly acute angle. He hasn't scored a goal as yet, but a real chance to kick this one, and what a badly needed one it is to Fitzroy. But he's hooked that one right across his body and over the line and out of bounds. Penalty kick to be taken down there by Baum.
Baum, brother of the Norwood coach now in Neil Baum over in Adelaide, kicks it forward. Gotch coming in from Fitzroy. You watch what he does with this ball. Always a good kick. Free kick down the field. It was taken there by his teammate in Alfred, the captain of the Fitzroy under-19. His long kick down towards that full forward line, looking for Eves. Eves up in front, a good mark too. Has already kicked one goal, Mark Eves. And lining up for goal number 2.
The strong one grabber, that one, Doug.
It certainly was. He's a big boy too. 6'3.5", 13 stone 4. Coming in to kick his second. Oh, it's swinging back. I'll wait for the umpire's decision. It's through. A beautiful goal to Mark Eves to take Fitzroy on to 7 goals, 6-48. Richmond to 8 goals, 4-52.
The ball on the half-forward flank. Fitzroy player couldn't get away with the ball there. The ball coming towards the centre of the ground. Oh, great play by the Richmond player down towards centre half forward, but a strong mark there taken by the Fitzroy defence. The ball coming down towards clearer hand for Richmond. He's grabbed when he didn't have the ball, and he must take this penalty free kick on centre wing. He goes for a hand pass towards his teammate there in Beto. Now finally the ball is kicked forward by Pearson towards half-forward flank. A chance there for Simmons, ex-East Launceston player. Back towards Ross. He's caught with the ball, drops the ball. Umpire calls play on. A chance for Fitzroy through the agency of Tui. Out towards half-back flank. The mark there dropped by Knowles. The ball close to the boundary line. The handball coming off. Beautiful handball too as it comes out. Is it little Gotch there? Yes, Gotch it is. Look at that as he cleverly rode that bump. Onto the left foot he goes, and look at that kick down towards the centre half forward. But a good mark there taken for Richmond by Bolland. Boland at the centre half back position, kicks it towards the centre of the ground, but it's all Fitzroy, and a good mark there taken by the captain of Fitzroy and Alford. Alford breaks away, goes for the long torpedo punt towards the full forward position. Players set themselves over the back of the pack. No one can get away with it. There was Boland for Richmond trying to get away with the ball, but the ball was held to him, and the umpire will bounce this ball about 40 metres out from the Fitzroy goal.
At the 7.5-minute mark of the third quarter here in the under-19 grand final, Richmond 8 goals, 4-52. Fitzroy 7-6, 48. So the difference only 4 points at the moment. Can Fitzroy get up and take the lead for the first time in this game? As the ball is kicked down, but it's going to be a free kick going to Fitzroy. It looks like Hackett. Ball relayed back to him now. He's yet to score a goal. Now Hackett's giving the ball back. It looks it's going to Zuella. Zuella it is, from about 40 metres out from goal. Lines up. There's the kick. It's going to make the distance all right. Wait for the umpire's decision. I think it's through. A good goal, his first. And so Fitzroy have hit the front. 8 goals, 6-54. Richmond are 8 goals, 4-52. That's the first time, Peter, and it's a good sign from Fitzroy. Since halfway through the second quarter, they've been on top of Richmond.
They certainly have, and you picked it in one and during that second quarter when you said that they started to tackle really hard and chase, and it put a lot more pressure on Richmond, and whereas in that first quarter they're getting the ball out in the open, getting it to their forward line quite easily, a lot of pressure came on them all of a sudden. They found it a lot tougher. Here's a chance for Fitzroy once again as the ball comes out wide. Here's 2 against 1. 2 usually wins out, and a beautiful hand pass from Alford, looking for his teammate there in Roos, but good play. Oh, could have been a bit ticky, Touchwood, but nevertheless the umpire has paid the free kick to Paul Roos, number 29, who, as we've said, cleverly dodges round, has been a real star of this match. He kicks it long right down towards centre half forward, the ball over the back towards Clearahan. He can't get away with it, but he was grabbed, but he didn't have the ball, and he'll take this free kick at the centre half back position for the Richmond side. Richmond haven't been able to get that ball up to their star full forward in lane for a while, and during the end of that second quarter, when they did get it up there, the fullback McGrath was playing a much better game than earlier. Here's the kick coming from Walder right out towards centre wing. Players set themselves in a beautiful mark there, taken for Richmond by the big fella there, just waiting for him to turn. It's Gordon, in fact. Now the ball lands for Fitzroy with Robertson. He kicks it wide right down towards the centre of the ground, and a strong mark there taken by Gordon again? No, this time it's the other big fella in Carter. On the left foot he goes right down towards centre half forward. The ball thumped away. They're going in very hard, these players. Robertson was in there for Fitzroy on the bottom of that pack, and the umpire will bounce it almost the centre half forward position in Richmond's attacking zone.
10-minute mark of the third quarter. The score's Richmond 8-4-52. Fitzroy in front 8-6-54. It's Richmond now bringing it right down here, looking for Lane. Goes over his head right back towards that last line of defence, and a good mark taken in that last line of defence there. It looks like Lonnie it is. Short pass marked by Zuella. Fitzroy creating that loose man. They've got one out here in front of the member stand, but he's going to kick it long, I would think. Zuella now. There's his kick. It's a beautiful kick too, down towards half centre wing position, and a mark there taken by Malecki. Malecki now down towards centre half forward, but an equally good mark taken in that line by Trevor Walder. Walder, 18-year-old player from Watcham Korak. That's up in the Central Wimmer League. Walder now kicks it down towards centre wing position. Almost a mark taken there by Gordon. But Fitzroy away through Gotch. Gotch now, a beautiful kick down towards Eves. Eves setting himself over the back of the pack. He can't mark the ball. Picked up by Carroll. Can he pick it up? Yes, he does. A snap, but it's smothered. He's into it again. Carroll diving in on top of the ball. Picked up there, driven forward, in fact, by Huntley in the last line of defence. And the umpires picked out a free kick going Richmond's way. Baum comes in and says a few words to Weatherall, but the umpire's allowing the free kick.
That's not unlike, that's unlike a Baum, isn't it, to be doing those sort of things, Doug?
Yes, and the ball is brought back there by Rolton, down towards that half-back flank. Fitzroy player and Zuella again gives a hand pass. Oh, beautiful play there by Carroll. Cops one. He backs back into the pack, and he'll lose it there, I'd say. Going the other way. Ridiculous play by Carroll. And he's lost a chance of scoring a goal there.
Certain goal, Doug.
Yep.
Should have been. Still, he's a tough little egg. I've been watching him during this game. He goes in ferociously for that ball, doesn't he, Doug?
Yes, he does, but it was bad play there, and the free kick is going to be taken by Senior.
There's the kick by Senior, right out towards centre wing. Players set themselves for the mark. No one can take it. Oh, Fitzroy player caught red hot with that ball that looked like Tui caught, and the penalty free kick will be taken down there. It looks like Paul Ross, I would say. 32, Neil Ross, I should say. There's the kick. Down towards centre-half forward. Players set themselves in front. McLaddock couldn't take it. There's little Gotch was in there once again. Comes back to McLaddock. Kicks it out towards Zarella, who's in everything in this quarter. He kicks it long, right out towards half-forward flank. Almost a mark to Richmond there to Lockman. Goes back in after it. Handballs over to the big fella in Carter. Another hand pass out wide. Nearly bowled the umpire over there, that player in Rolton. He kicks it towards centre wing. An easy mark taken on the chest there by Knowles. Stuart Knowles, he's the vice-captain of the side, came from East Doncaster, which, as I said earlier, is right in the heart of the Fitzroy territory. There's the kick coming down towards the forward pocket, but over the line and out of bounds. Penalty free kick down there to be taken by Craig Baum. He goes for the short pass, and he's found his teammate there in clearer hand, almost on half-back flank. Clearer hand, the player, Doug, you certainly can't miss. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
He's got that snowy white hair.
There's the ball down towards their Hackett. Hackett's kick coming down towards centre-half forward. Can Fitzroy get another goal out of this? Short pass over and looking for their captain. No, it's not their captain. That's in fact Weatherall. Brett Weatherall, 19-year-old, 6'1.5" from Bulleen, again in Fitzroy's area. Yet to score a goal. So lining up. There's the kick. It's not a bad kick, but it's drifting off. The umpire loses his hat, and Fitzroy loses a goal. 8 goals, 7, 55. Richmond are 8 goals, 4, 52.
And Brett Weatherall, Doug, has kicked 60 goals for the year, and I think he's played a few games in the reserves as well. Comes from Bulleen Templestowe Youth Club, a very strong football club out in the Doncaster Templestowe area. There's the hand pass from Ross coming over towards his teammate there in Pearson. Ball on half centre wing. Now, Richmond player about to swing onto the left foot. Kick it long towards centre-half forward. Oh, Packer players set themselves. A bit of a shove out to the Fitzroy player, and the player will take the penalty kick. It's going to Robertson or McGrath, is it?
McGrath.
Looks like it's going to McGrath. He kicks it out wide, looking for his captain in Alford, and he takes this mark almost on centre wing. Alford taking his time now, signalling that he's going to kick this ball long, straight over the centre of the ground, looking down towards Ruse. He can't take the mark. Going in after it was Carter. Over the top with a beautiful hand pass. Has found his teammate there in Pearson. The ball towards centre-half forward. Here's a chance for Gordon. He's almost caught with the ball. Now he punches the ball away. Desperate play here at centre-half forward. On the bottom of that pack for Fitzroy is Tui. Ridden into the ground, but the umpire said, it's my ball, and he will bounce this at centre-half forward position for the Fitzroy, for the Richmond side, in fact. Here's the ball kicked forward, smothered. Ball lands out towards centre wing, grabbed by Owen Wood on the left foot, kicks it down towards the forward pocket. Oh, beautiful mark there taken by the Fitzroy player there in Loney. He's caught with the ball as he played on though. Umpire said it was too high, and Loney will take this free kick on half-back flank. He had good players. He immediately transferred play across the ground, but the umpire is going to make him go back and take his kick and kick over the mark. Stephen Loney came from the Croxton Youth Club. Down towards centre wing position. The ball over the back of the pack. There was a chance for Coates. Goes for the hand pass over the top. He's found his teammate there in Huntley. He goes for the short pass, but it's a badly misdirected one. The ball lands with Richmond through the agency of Walder, right out towards centre wing. A one-handed attempt by the Fitzroy player there. On the bottom of the pack there is McLaddock. Now we have Tui, who was trying to get it out. Finally, the umpires picked out a free kick to Beto. And he's a real goer too for the Richmond side. Beto, number 9, you'll see him if you're watching closely, and a great mark over the back. And here's a play. He's playing a great game for Fitzroy, is Robertson. He kicks it out wide, looking for his teammate out here. It looks like little Gotch once again. And what a great handballer is he gives that across to side, back to the teammate there in Alfred, then back to Gotch, has a bounce. Now he goes for the short pass, but it's misdirected this time, and the umpire's going to play a free kick down the field, and you can see the disgust on Craig Barham's face as the Fitzroy player, Gotch, was interfered with after he kicked that ball, and the kick will be taken by Eves.
In the hands of the trainer, there's Alfred, the captain too. He's copped one. I think it could be cramp perhaps, or something wrong with the knee there. But let's wait now as we see Eves lining up for goal on a very acute angle. Barham on his mark. Lining up for goal number 3. Oh, it's a beautiful kick too, off the left foot, straight through the centre. It's a free kick, a fringe, and a beautiful torpedo punt. Looking there for Eves again. Eves goes over the back of the pack. Kicked away there by Rolton over towards the half-back flank. Coming in after the ball there is Ross, is one of their better players. Neil Ross gets it well. Out there to his teammate there, and Pearson. Pearson's the handball is smothered. Coming into it again, and a free kick's going to Ross. He's a very solid player. Well, not solid in the way he attacks the ball. Neil Ross, right foot kick, over to the centre of the ground. Chance to mark the ball there was side, but coming in and taking a good mark is 25, and that in fact is Shane Burke. Shane Burke. Now,
that was bad play, Doug. As he took the mark, he threw his arm back and knocked the bloke across the side of the head. Well,
we could have been calling this man Conlon, I think, but it's very deceptive. You look, it looks like a 26 there, but in fact it is Shane Burke. So those people that have rung up at home, thank you very much for that information. It is in fact Shane Burke in the centre of the ground. Unfortunately, he gave away the free kick that time, but there's the kick now taken by McLatty down towards that half-forward flank, almost a mark there to Eves. Fitzroy in again through the agency there, as you said, Peter, a very good player in this quarter in Zarella. Pearson knocks the ball beautifully on over to his teammate in Lockman. Lockman with a left foot kick, pushed as he kicked the ball, almost a one-hand mark taken there by Tui, but he backs up well. Kick over towards the centre of the ground, but it's going to be marked there by Conlon. That's our number 26, Conlon now, with a long kick down towards the centre half forward. It should be an easy mark, or it's dropped there. This time it's picked up by Burke. Burke kicking towards that half forward line on a good strong mark, a very strong mark. Looks like McGrath.
Well, Doug, I feel that McGrath's got right on top of Lane.
He certainly has. He's done everything right. He plays on towards Gotch, but it's going to be taken back here. So I agree with you, Peter.
Well, he was under a lot of pressure because Lane started off so well, took those great marks, and when McGrath went on to him, I think McGrath's got that extra bit of pace and height that's made the big difference, and he's certainly playing well on top of Lane at the moment. They need Lane firing, although in all fairness to Lane, it hasn't been down there too often. Here's a chance for Richmond through the agency of Bolland. The ball comes up towards centre half forward, almost a good marker. The ball grabbed off the pack by Tui. He kicks it long down towards centre wing. A chance there for Coates. Goes in after it. Clever play by Coates. Knocks it on in front of him. Here's a chance for Ross for Richmond on the left foot, down towards the forward pocket, and almost a mark. Over the back it goes. Favours Loney. Loney hooks it back towards the half-back flank. Here's a one-out duel, and a good mark there, taken in front by the Richmond player there in Ross.
Probably their best player, Peter.
He is. He's playing a great game, Neil Ross, down towards Lane at the full forward position, but he's too crowded down there. There's a million players there. Out comes Gordon. He goes for a hand pass over the top. It looks like that Beto coming around onto the left foot. He's already kicked the goal. He'll swing around, goes for the hand pass over the top. The Richmond player under the hammer, caught with the ball. Beto's in there once again towards the boundary line. The umpire said holding the ball, and the kick will go back there to McLetty.
There you see the score, 61 plays 52 as Fitzroy bring it out from that back line, but the good mark taken looks like Gordon, not quite sure. That player can't quite pick him up. Oh, it's a beautiful mark, a magnificent mark taken there by Job, Dean Job, 19-year-old, 6'1" from the Box Hill Pioneers, as it kicks it up towards the half-forward line. Mark there taken, or the half-back line as far as Fitzroy is concerned. Side kicks it forward. Huntley will get the free kick or the mark, and he does that. Huntley, centre wing. It's long kick. Two Fitzroy players knocked down. Oh, here's a chance now for Alfred. That's their captain. Series of hand pass. Gotch, he'll line up from about 30 metres out from goal. It's a beautiful kick. Oh, just offline and through for one behind. So 8-5. No, sorry, 8 goals, 452. 9 goals, 862. The difference 10 points at the 22-minute mark of this, the third quarter of the under-19 grand final, and you're watching it live on Channel 7.
And there's no doubt about that little Bradley Gotch, Doug, as soon as he gets the ball, the whole crowd comes to life. Here's the ball down on. There's one of their stars. I've been tremendously impressed with this player, Peter Robertson from North Reservoir, I don't know whether you know much about North Reservoir, but when I was a kid, I played in that competition against North Reservoir, and for many years, Doug, they've had tremendous football teams out in that area. And Robertson certainly is one of those players. Here's the ball. This looks like the interchange player Rolton with the ball at the centre half-back position. He kicks it down, looking for Burke over the back. He can't take the mark. Here's a chance for Fitzroy on the left foot, right down towards half-forward flank. A little Gotch flew over the top, couldn't take the mark. Here's a chance. Good shepherding there by Richmond. And here's Conlon this time on the left foot, has found his teammate there in the centre of the ground in Dixon. A beautiful kick by Dixon, a long kick, looking up there for Lane. Over the back, he can't take the mark. Here's a chance for Richmond by Gordon. On the left foot, he fires at the goals, and he has put that one through for his first goal, and a badly needed one to Richmond, their ninth. 9 goals for Richmond, 58 for Fitzroy, 9 goals, 862. So the difference.
Again, it was a beautiful mark just before we came back on to Peter Robertson. He's playing around on that centre wing, and it's finished up now with Simon Burke. Short pass, marked there by Alfred, their captain. He'll kick it long. It's a beautiful kick too. Torpedo right down towards that full forward line. Barnes up high, but in doing so has given away a free kick. One of the Richmond players, I couldn't see it. I was watching Baum go for that ball, but it's going to be a free kick taken in Richmond. I don't think the Fitzroy players knew either.
I think it was against the man on the mark. It certainly wasn't against Craig Baum, because he was going for the mark.
I didn't think so, but the mark's going to be taken by Paul Lewis. So I think he's kicked 5 points so far. Pretty close to it, 4 or 5 points. Let's see if he can register a goal here. Stabs at the ball again, and that's what he's been doing, Peter. He did that across the other side of the ground. It's no good stabbing at the ball. You've got to kick the ball through the goals, not at them. And in this case, it's registered another point.
Yes, there's no doubt you're better off having a marker about 20 or 30 metres through the goals and try and kick it over that marker's head, right, Doug, to make sure that you talk yourself into
kicking the
ball hard, because everyone's tempted to try and steer the ball. They're taking that mark for Fitzroy was Eves, who's kicked 3 goals and been a very valuable player for the Fitzroy side. A left footer. There's the drive, beautiful kick. That's a 60-metre drop punt. Will land that right up in the goal square. The ball thumped away. Here's a chance for Fitzroy. Onto the left foot, a snapshot at the goal, but only resulted in 1 behind. So the score now is 9 goals 4 to 9 goals 10. The difference is 6 points. 64 plays 58. 1 straight goal. The difference is Barn kicks out from full back, right out towards half-back flank. A good mark in front. Oh, umpire called play. It looked like a Richmond mark to me. Now he'll come in and bounce that ball on half-forward flank. Very interesting stage, and what a great start to the grand final day to see such an interesting and close game in the under-19s match. Here's a chance for Lockman as he hooks it back on the right foot out towards centre wing. Richmond player wasn't quite ready for that one, Dixon. The ball comes back towards Beddoe. He'll have a handball over towards his teammate there in Dixon. He swings onto the left foot and he fires at the goals, but offline and through for a behind. Richmond go under 9 goals 5. Fitzroy 9 goals 10. So the difference now 5 points. So 1 goal to the Richmond side and they will hit the front.
Yes, we're just into time on in the third quarter here in the under-19 grand final. 26-minute mark of the third quarter. Ball by McGrath brought back into play towards that half-forward line. It's not a long kick. But can Fitzroy get it out of that last line of defence? They can there through the agency there of Zarello onto Robertson. Then a further kick up by Knowles, their vice-captain, and looking for and finding Rourke, Simon Rourke from Surrey Hills, an area that I used to live at a couple of years ago, Peter. Rourke now right up towards the half-forward line. Roos is there. The umpire allows that ball or the game to go on. Picked up, driven forward by Clearhan, and a mark or a free kick against the Richmond player. It'll be taken by Rolton. Rolton it is. Been a fine player since he's come onto the ground and on the interchange. Rolton now down towards that centre wing position. Looking for the big boy there in Burke. Can't take the mark. Fitzroy player held there. He'll take the free kick.
Could be Robertson again too.
Yeah, I think it was. Robertson it was. This time it's side. Left foot kick right out here towards centre wing. That's good play by side. Allows his Fitzroy player there, teammate, to kick the ball down towards that forward pocket area. Player there in Weatherall diving on the ball, but he couldn't take it. In doing so, he's given away a free kick to be taken there by Lockman.
Bad luck to Fitzroy there. They had the run right in at the open goal too,
Yes,
Doug.
yes, they did. They played that ball on well. Lockman now with a kick down towards centre wing. Here's a chance for Eves. He should mark the ball, and he'll land this right up into the 10-yard square. No doubt about that. It's a beautiful kick. There it is, right up in that 10-metre square. There's a set position up behind there, but a good mark, a great mark. Taken there by, it looks like Roos again. I would think from the look of him, he hasn't kicked the goal, kicked 5 points. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful mark, and as you said earlier in the commentary, Peter, that the Fitzroy have got high hopes for this player, and that's certainly, that is a fine mark in that pack. Roos now, this time he kicks it. Make no mistake about it this time, Peter, and that's exactly what we've suggested he should do. As Fitzroy now go to 10 goals, 10, Richmond 9 goals, 5.
Forward pocket for the Richmond side, and the player with the ball there is their full forward in Lane, who's been very quiet for 2 quarters. He has kicked 4 goals, and he's got this shot from right on the boundary line, but being a full forward, Doug, he's a chance to kick it, I'd say, from there.
Well, I can remember Robertson kicking 2 from here in one grand final in '67. You wouldn't remember that, Peter, but oh, it's a beautiful kick. Look at that. It's
that
there.
is a great kick, and that's probably why he's kicked over 100 goals for this year, if he can kick a ball like that.
Yes, a beautiful goal to Lane, Peter Lane, 18-year-old from Blackburn, who has so far this season kicked 109 goals. The scores now, Fitzroy 10 goals, 10-70. 10 goals, 5-65 to Richmond. So 5 points of difference. The ball is put down in the centre again. Knocked forward there by Carter. Gotch is in there. Richmond bring it forward again. Up towards centre half forward, and coming out and taking a mark is Senior. And here's a chance to put Richmond into the lead as the siren sounds to end the 3rd quarter. Yet to score a goal. Richard Senior, 17-year-old. Kicking towards a goal. Ord's coming back, but just offline. Hit the post, in fact. And so a 3/4 on the field. The umpires, boundary umpires now have said everything's okay, and they run back to the corners to judge if any of the players are going to infringe coming into that square. 2 umpires. In fact, the umpires today are Mitchell and Damon Smith. Difficult for us to pick which is which. But Mitchell and Damon Smith and the umpire, one of them there, is going to set the play in motion for the final quarter here on the under-19 grand final. The score, Richmond 10 goals, 6-66, Fitzroy 10-10-70 as the ball is punched forward there by Hackett down towards Fitzroy's half-forward line. There's Huntley coming out from there, though, as one of the best players in Richmond in Ross. Down towards that full forward line, punched forward by Lane, but Fitzroy out of that last line of defence through their vice-captain and Stuart Knowles. Down here looking for Gotch, and he finds him on that centre wing position. Gotch. A great player for Fitzroy. Short pass, not a good play that particular time. Handball is going to put Fitzroy in a lot of pressure here. He's coming out with Lockman. His kick is half smothered. Coming through there, should pick the ball up as Knowles. He does that. Dummies a hand pass. Now he gets it in. Over there to Huntley. Huntley, a further hand pass on. Oh, knocked forward there by their captain in Alford. Coming with strong play on the back line there was Walder. Player held without the ball, and he'll take the free kick. Is Michael Clearhan, the 16-year-old player. Michael Clearhan, 6 foot and 1/2 inch tall. Comes from Mount Waverley. Weighs 12 stone and been a fair player for Richmond in this game. Or probably one in the best half dozen, I'd say. As he kicks the ball up towards the half-forward line. A chance now for Simon, but he couldn't get it, and it's kicked forward by Fitzroy now. Up towards Coates. Hand pass over here. Good play too to Huntley. Huntley can line up the goal from about 30 metres out. Oh, the goal kick's not a good one. Coming back there is Eves. He's trying to scramble the ball out. So too is Baum, and Baum dives in on top of it and stops Fitzroy from scoring there. It's at the 2.5-minute mark of the final quarter here in the under-19 grand final. The scores remain the same. Richmond 10-6 to Fitzroy 10-10.
Here's the big thump away over the back of the pack. Fitzroy player on the bottom of the pack there is Rourke. Chance for the Richmond player in Beto. He's trying to get away with it. Grab when he didn't have the ball, and he'll take this kick right in the back pocket for the Richmond side. Fitzroy wasted an opportunity 1 minute ago there. They had the real chance to ram home a goal there, which would have been a handy one at the start of this corner. Great mark there, taken on half-back flank for Richmond by Conlon. Conlon will go for the long kick, no doubt, right down towards the centre of the ground. Here's a one-out duel. It beats all players over the back of the pack. A chance for Robertson. He's playing a tremendous game for Fitzroy, but has that ball smothered. It's on centre wing. Look at that, 4 against 1. And look, obviously, Fitzroy would have to win out as Dorella goes in after the ball. He hooks it back towards half-forward flank. Little Gotch is there chasing after it, but the Richmond player there leads in the race for the ball. It looks as though it could be Lockman or... it's over the line, out of bounds on the full. Was it Rolton or Lockman?
Lockman it was, Peter.
Lockman. There's the penalty kick taken there by Coates towards the forward line. Here's a chance again for Huntley. He kicks it down towards the forward line. Over the back is Eves. Appeals from the mark. Into the open goal goes Ruse, and he's put that one through. Is the umpire going to pay it on? No doubt he will. He called the play on, I think, or is he going to go back and make him take a kick? It must have been... I'm surprised at that decision, Doug.
Took the mark. Eves took the mark, and
well, they normally... He went down to see the umpire, unless the umpire... Unless it was touched or touched off the boot, or I thought they would have allowed that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I thought it was an advantage play on, but that's not the case, as Eves now lining up for goal number 4. Been a very handy player for Fitzroy down on that forward line. Left foot kick. Oh, the umpire goes across. I'll wait for his decision. Yes, it's only a point, and that's a bad miss by Fitzroy. That's 2 in the first 5 minutes of this final quarter. It's a 4-minute mark now in the final quarter. Richmond 10-6, Fitzroy 10-11.
Well, he looked as though he tried to guide that one too, Doug. There's the kick from Baum, right out towards centre wing, and almost a good mark to clear a hand. He goes in after it once again. He on the left foot, down towards centre half forward, a chance for a mark, and a good mark, and they're chipping in front. They're just trying to pick up that player. It looked like Roberts. He kicks it towards full forward. Here's a chance for Lane. He gets edged out of the way. A good mark over the back, but not paid by the umpire. The ball hurriedly kicked out of that pack by the Fitzroy defence. But in the meantime, the umpire says it's my ball, and he'll bounce it about 30 metres out from the Richmond goal. Here's a chance for Richmond to get a goal, which would certainly give them a lot of confidence. Oh, great play there. And he's an impressive player too. Knowles, as his beautiful passes, found Gotch on half-back flank. Knowles is a tall player with a heck of a lot of pace. Right up towards centre wing. Almost a mark there to Richmond. Here's a chance for them once again, and showing a lot of strength there was Conlon, and he centres that ball. It's all Fitzroy is coming across there. For them was Hackett. The ball in the centre of the ground. The umpire calls play on. Here's a chance for Richmond through Rolton. He kicks it towards Lane. Lane's got the drop on his opponent there. McGrath drops the mark, goes in after it, knocks it on in front of him. Here's a chance for Richmond through Senior. He hooks at the goals, but it's offline and bounces straight across the face of the goal and out of bounds, about 10 metres around from the behind post. Forward pocket. Richmond's attacking zone. They badly need a goal. This would really lift their side if they could get one here. Great desperate play by the Fitzroy defender. They had no chance to get rid of that ball, Knowles, and the umpire said exactly that, and he'll bounce it about 30 metres out from the Richmond goal.
6-minute mark of the final quarter in the under-19 grand final. Richmond 10 goals, 6-66. Fitzroy 10-11-71. The difference 5 points. Here's a snap for goal over there by Beto. Down towards Lane, but it's out of bounds on the other side of the ground, or other side of the goal post. The ball is going to be thrown in. Ruckman there, the big Ruckman is Gordon for Richmond, number 30. Number 14 for Fitzroy is Hackett. Comes back, snapped by Roberts. Wait for the umpire's decision. I think it's out of bounds on the full. It is, and the free kick is going to be taken there by Fitzroy in that last line of defence. Looks like Robertson, does it? Not. Number 11.
You might be right there too, Doug.
It is too. Short pass. Oh, he's luckily found his teammate there inside. Side. The long kick down towards the centre wing position over the back of the pack. It's a chance for a Richmond player there. Picks that ball up, number 8, through Wood. Wood a kick back in towards centre half forward. Up high there side, can't take the mark. Oh, coming out of the pack beautifully there, Richmond player kicking it long in towards the goal, looking there for Lane, but it's through for 1 point. Just didn't quite pick that player up, the Richmond player.
Senior.
Senior it was.
Tremendous pace there.
Yes,
Doug.
he certainly has. And so Richmond go on to 10 goals, 7-67, 4 points behind Fitzroy, 10-11-71. We've been playing 8 minutes, no, not quite, 7.5 minute mark of this, the final quarter of the under-19 grand final.
Here's the ball up towards centre wing, and a good mark there, taken for Fitzroy by Job. Job, no doubt, will go for a long kick, which is required on this big ground, the MCG, and a strong mark there, taken for Richmond at the half-back flank position by Bolin. Bolin, an awkward-looking drop punt kick, but it's fairly effective, and that should be a free kick against the Fitzroy players. He kicked his opponent out. The umpire calls play on, and a chance for Bolin. Oh, great attempt to mark there, not paid by the umpire. In there was Carter, the big fella for Richmond. Chance now as they come away from the pack through Dixon. Dixon, oh, tremendous pace. A couple of bounces here. He's still going onto the left footer. If he kicks this goal, it will be a great goal, but he's just offline and through for one behind. That was tremendous, determined play.
He did. He turned on a burst of speed there. Strong play.
10-8, 10-11. 3 points the difference. Fitzroy in front. We've been playing 8 minutes in this last quarter, but here's a chance for Richmond as they go into the open goal with a straight kick. What's he done? Has he hit the post? Yes, it's hit the post. Bad luck to Richmond there for their ninth behind. 10 goals, 9. Richmond, Fitzroy at 10 goals, 11. 2 points.
When you're just taking a great mark on the half-forward flank, kicks in towards the goal. You'd be looking there for Lane. Lane is forced out, but I think it's a Richmond mark. Oh, no, play on, said the umpire. Lane has his kick smothered, and good play there by, in fact, Zarella, but it comes out towards Roberts, the Richmond player. Long hand pass back. Coming in there is Wood. Wood now from about 30 metres out. Shot shoots for goal. It's a beautiful shot for goal by Wood, and Richmond have hit the front. Richmond 11 goals, 9. Fitzroy 10 goals, 11.
And that was a great kick dug by Wood. Close to the boundary line, he steadied, took his time and put that one, swung that ball right through the centre, and they're the goals that win grand finals. As you said, 4 points the difference, so Fitzroy still, there's tons of time. It's only the 10-minute mark of the final quarter, but I just got a feeling Richmond seem to be playing a bit better in this last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've got that feeling too, Peter, and they've got somebody to fire for down there in Lane, and even though Lane is not kicking goals, well, he's kicked 5 so far, but he still at least has something to fight for. Here's Huntley again. He ran into the open goal in the first 2 minutes of the game, this final quarter, and missed it. Here's a chance now for Carroll. A snap over his shoulder. If it's not a goal, it's going to be marked and kicked through there by Hackett. And so Fitzroy, with Hackett kicking his first goal, go to 11 goals, 11, 77. They're back in front now. 2 points in front of Richmond. 10 goals, 9, 11 goals, 9 rather, 75.
A very even game here at the MCG. Two sides, two very young teams here. As we all know, they're under 19, but there are some 16, 17-year-olds out there playing on the MCG, and they're in a grand final for the first time, a lot of them, and they're putting on a terrific exhibition for all the spectators that are here. Here's the ball out there with Job. He goes for the hand pass over the top. He's found his teammate there in Zarella. Zarella with a hand pass further afield to his teammate, and a beautiful pass down there. I couldn't quite pick up that. That was Ruse, in fact, gave that across to Gotch, and Gotch, look at the disposal of Gotch as he's found his teammate. I can't pick him up either, that bloke, as he shoots at the goals, but I'll tell you what, he has put that one through for a great goal. I'll try and pick him up now for you. Oh, the players, there's about 6 players. You can't see it on your screen, but they all charge over to congratulate him. It could have been Tui, number 15, but there's the Rella on your screen. Number 8, Fitzroy have hit the front, 12-11, 83, Richmond 11-9, 75. So, as we were just saying, Richmond were getting on top, Doug. Fitzroy have hit back.
They certainly have. 12-minute mark, final quarter. Big Carter up, knocks the ball down, comes towards Gotso. Gotch running in after the ball, beautiful hand pass by Gotch. Look at that, right or left hand. Gets it over his teammate, and Huntley a long kick down towards the half-forward flank, but a solid mark taken in that last line of defence by the Richmond player there. It looks like, in fact, Rolton down towards centre wing position. Up high was 16 in Michelet, picked up by Eves. Eves a long right foot kick in towards goal. That's a good kick because he's a natural left foot kick. Nobody can take that mark. Can be kicked off the ground there by Ruse, and this time he's going in after it again. Scramble of play right in that last line of defence as far as Richmond are concerned. Carroll picks up the ball, was going to kick it through. The umpires come in and going to ball it up. So if Fitzroy can score another goal here, it will certainly put a lot of pressure on the Richmond side. Out of bounds, Ruse trying to get to it, so too there was Baum, number 31 for Richmond. The umpire is going to throw it in. 12.5 minutes gone in this final quarter. Under-19 grand final. You're watching it live on Channel 7. Can Fitzroy score another goal here? No, it's not to be the case, as Richmond bringing the ball right in front of the members with a long kick down. It's off the side of the boot, though, and out of bounds on the full. So Fitzroy are going to take that free kick. The player that kicked that out on the full, I think, was Boland for Richmond, and so the free kick is going to be taken down here by Huntley.
Well, he was a bit stiff there. He had no one to pass it to, and he had to go for the long kick. He's looking for the lead. There's a beautiful lead, too, and a good pass. And the mark taken up there by the captain of the Fitzroy side in Alford. He's kicked 2 goals. He's a long way out here, and as you can see, right on the boundary line as he takes that shot for goal. It's a long kick. He'll land this right up towards the square. Players set themselves for that mark. The ball coming loose. Here's a chance for Fitzroy. A snap over the head. It's a beautiful kick there. Looked like Carroll, and he has put it through. What a goal that was.
We've our football and our Moomba, forests steeped in time, and Australia has Medibank. It's good to know it's there.
In Victoria, Medibank Private has a plan for you. Low-priced medical cover, extras like dental and optical, hospital cover for singles and families. Medibank Private. It's good to know it's there.
Medibank Private, it's good to know it's there.
Back here at the MCG in the under-19 grand final. Richmond 11 goals, 9.75. Trailing Fitzroy 13 goals, 11.89.
Here's the ball coming towards the big fella Burke. He can't get away with the ball. The chance here for Carter as he kicks it long, looking down there for Lane. Here's a one-out duel. Lane goes in after his Fitzroy opponent there. Here's the ball still close to the boundary line. A hand pass coming over the top towards Knowles. He breaks away, caught with the ball, in fact, and the umpire says holding the ball, and the penalty kick will come back here to Dixon for the Richmond side. And Dixon is about 40 metres out from goal on a fairly acute angle, and he has yet to score a goal. He is a left footer, so he should be able to swing that from left to right. He does exactly that. In fact, at the last minute, the ball went away the other way and through for one behind. Richmond have gone on to 11-10-76. Fitzroy are 13-11-89. So the difference is 13 points. Here's the ball out towards half-back flank, and a strong mark there taken by Roberts for the Richmond side. Michael Roberts this is. He's already kicked the goal. He lines up this one with the drop punt. It's a long kick, a beautiful kick this one. He's put that through the centre. A great kick for his second goal and for Richmond's 12th. 12 goals, 10. 82 to Fitzroy, 13-11-89. So the difference now is only 7 points.
Yes, as Peter said, 7 points at the 15-minute mark, final quarter, the under-19 grand final. I hope you people at home and in Tasmania are enjoying this. The first of the 3 games here today, lining up with the Commodore Cup next, and then of course the big one, Collingwood-Richmond in the grand final. There's the ball, kicked down towards the half-forward line. Over the back of the pack there was Knowles, coming out with a good play. Fitzroy bringing it up towards the half-forward line. Oh, there's a good mark taken there by Walder on that half-back line. Gives it over there to his teammate in Lockman. Lockman a kick down towards the centre half-forward line. Here's a chance for Burke. He can't take the mark. Knocked forward there by Robertson. Good play by that player. He's been a very fast player in Dixon, and a mark taken down here by Simmons. Already kicked 1 goal. He's only 35 metres out from goal. So this would make the difference only 2 points. Well, Simmons lines up for goal number 2.
We'll talk about Tasmania. He's an former East Launceston player, so the Launceston people will be watching in earnest here, Doug.
There's the kick. Oh, it's drifting right across. I'll wait for the umpire. I think it's just snuck in for a point. So Richmond go to 12 goals, 11. 1 goal, exactly the difference behind Fitzroy. 13 goals, 11 at the 17-minute mark, final quarter.
Here's the ball with McGrath at the full-back position. He's done an excellent job on the lane, the full forward, since he's been gone. Here's a chance once again for Simmons on the right foot. He hooks at the goals, and he might have put this through. It was a beautiful kick. I'd say he's put that through. Doug?
Yep.
Umpire going down to confirm with the goal umpire. Yes, a great goal, and the scores are level.
Well, then Fitzroy got back in. There's the ball back down towards the Richmond area again. Down their forward line, Roberts, who kicked one of their goals, snaps for goal over his shoulder. Oh, it's coming around close. It's almost a mark there. Should have been should have been taken. Ball has got back in towards the forward line, but it's out of bounds, or a free kick. Free kick to be taken there by Lonnie. Lonnie now from that back pocket position, kicking it up here, looking for side. Side traps the ball well, kicks it up towards centre wing position, close to the boundary line, out of bounds on the full, in fact. And the free kick's going to be taken there by a Richmond player. That looks like Rolton, but the kick's not a good one, and allows Fitzroy to bring it forward again. Here's Rolton again, should take the mark, and he does in that centre wing position. Who's going to break first? Scores are dead level here in the under-19 grand final. You're watching it live on Channel 7 as the ball is kicked down. Chance here for Gotts. Can he pick that ball up? He's going to be ridden into the ground, tackled, ridden into the ground by Colin, and he'll take the free kick at the centre half-back position. 18-minute mark for the final quarter. 13-11 apiece, Richmond, Fitzroy, and this is the under-19 grand final.
Bradley Gotts transfers the play. Oh, he didn't gain much. Well, he didn't gain anything, really, where he kicked that ball. He should be kicking straight down the centre of the ground. Here's a short pass. They're fiddling around Fitzroy. I think, Doug, they should be going long, straight at the goals. Here's Coates with the ball for Fitzroy. Michael Coates this is, and they've gone short again. And what happens normally when they go 3 or 4 short ones, the other side grabs it and goes long with one kick and go down and get a goal. Let's see if that happens. The ball, oh, he's a determined player, Dixon for Richmond. The ball comes to Wood. Wood kicks it forward towards the forward line. The Fitzroy player in front drops the mark. Here's a chance for the Richmond players. 30 there for Richmond was Gordon. Umpire said holding the man, and Gordon will be paid that free kick about 30 metres out from goal, directly in front. Gordon's already kicked 1 goal. Peter Gordon, 18-year-old, 6'3.5", a very big bloke from Witchy-proof Narraport that Doug assures me is up in the Horsham area, up in that area. So, disgraceful kick that lucks a fortune as the full forward, Peter Lane, comes out and marks easily on his chest, directly in front, and has a chance to kick goal number 6. Scores dead level as Lane comes in to have this shot. He would be shot if he missed this one. He fires at the goals. He put that one straight through the centre, and Richmond hit the lead by 1 straight goal. 14-11, 13-11.
Yes, there you see Gordon just going off the screen, took that mark and or got the free kick rather. And his kick was marked by Lane to take Richmond into the lead. Can Fitzroy come back from that position? We've been playing 20 minutes in the final quarter. The under-19 grand final. Don't forget, coming up, the Commodore Cup straight after, and then of course the big one, preceded by all the grand final festivities that are going to take place here today. You'll see it live on Channel 7. Right now it's the under-19 grand final on the centre wing position. Umpire's going to come in. He said should have punched the ball away to Conlon, and the free kick's going Fitzroy's way to be taken there by Side. There's a kick down towards the half-forward line. Oh, it's all a good mark taken by Roos.
He's a good player,
He's
Doug.
an excellent player. You can take a grab. One grab that I like about him too. He kicks it long. Can't see Eves down there. Eves has been down there all the time, but it's almost a mark. Umpire said no, play on for mine. It would have been a mark. Coming back here is Roos into it again, as you see. Coming up to where he picks the ball up, has a shot in towards goal, smothered. Comes back there to, in fact, Zarella. Zarella holding the ball. Goes to Richmond. And in the last line of the fence. Yeah, I thought it was a good mark. It was a good mark, Peter, for mine. Ball brought back here, and a good mark taken there by, looks like Dixon. Is it Dixon? Yes, it is. Dixon, left foot kick towards centre wing position. Over the back is Eves, rather. Eves now plays on his left foot kick. He'll land it down right in towards centre half forward. Goes for the pass again, Peter, as rather than kicking it long, Baum gets it out. Over there towards Wood, and Wood breaks away from that centre wing position.
Owen Wood charges at the goals. It's a shocking kick, but once again, that's a bit of luck involved there, because twice they've done, the Richmond players coming down the ground have done shocking kicks at the ball's gone off the side of the boot, and they've had a teammate there to take the mark.
Well, Roberts in the start of this quarter kicked the goal from that position. He was on the run, but he's certainly from about that position.
And here comes Michael Roberts, fires at the goals, a beautiful kick, and he split the centre with that one. And
Lane has just taken a magnificent mark over the top of the pack, and this will seal it if he can kick it. He's already kicked 6 goals to take his tally to the year to 110. 3-4 forwards for Richmond this year, kicking 100 goals. Jackson in the reserves, Lane in the under-19s, and of course Roach in the seniors. Lane lines up now for goal number 7. Offline, just got in for a point. I think that's his second point. He's kicked 6 goals 2 or 6 goals 3, I think, for the match. Player there starting to play on without goal being signalled. That was Lonnie. Little players up high. Coates almost brought it down. Kick forward. Coming into Fitzroy's zone this time. Eves now picks it up with a long hand pass. Here's a chance now for Gotch, rather. Can he come forward? Oh, he slips over on that hard practice wicket area. Picked up by Walder. His short pass going to find there Conlon. Conlon back there towards his teammate and Roland. Roland up towards that half-forward flank. Oh, over the back of Simmons. Couldn't take the mark. There's a chance now for their vice-captain bringing it back there. And Tui, oh, long kick by Tui, but it's smothered. Eves comes in after the ball. The ball is just out of bounds now. And it's going to be thrown in centre wing position. 24-minute mark, final quarter. Richmond in the lead. Richmond 15-12, 102. Fitzroy 13-11, 89.
And that was Beto trying to get away with it. Little player there grabbed, but he didn't have the ball. Was Carroll for Fitzroy. Here's a chance now for Side. He breaks away and kicks it down towards half-forward flank. The Fitzroy player held there. But the umpire court said play on. The ball was thumped over the line and out of bounds, halfway between centre wing and half-forward flank for the Fitzroy side. Big ruckman there. 42 on your screen is Carter for Richmond. 14 to do battle against him is Hackett. Carter gets the knockout straight back over the boundary line and out of bounds to be thrown in once again. The clock has hit the 25-minute mark of the final quarter, so time certainly, I would say, well, not certainly, we've said these things before and the sides come back with a rush, but certainly there would be a few minutes time on. So Richmond quite content at the moment to see that ball go over the line and out of bounds, and once again it's there. Thrown in once again. Same two players. This time Carter got edged out of the way. The ball towards half-back flank, but kicked forward, down towards the centre of the ground. Here's a chance for the Fitzroy player there in Huntley. The ball favours Richmond, though. A beautiful hand pass over the top. Comes to Lockman. He has a couple of bounces. He'll line up the goals from 40 metres out, but he goes for the short pass instead to Simmons. Simmons into the open goal. Fires, and he has missed. From 20 metres out, could have walked in and headed it through. Doug, that one?
Yes, well, you noticed before he took a mark on a deliberate shot for goal and kicked the point, and then about 30 seconds later ran into a goal from a difficult angle on the run and kicked a goal. I felt he thought that at that stage that he'd just run on and kick it. But that wasn't the case. It's Fitzroy now down towards centre wing position. Have they got enough time to get back into this game? Picked up there by Carroll. He breaks away from there with beautiful play. Carroll going for another run. Short pass. Oh, will the player mark the ball out there? He can't. Unfortunately, it was Weatherall. I think Weatherall might be injured. As you can see, a bandage around his leg there. He hasn't. And I was expecting much more of Weatherall than what he has done for this game. There's been a lot of reports that he is an excellent player. Hasn't done very much at all. Hackett now gets that ball down. Players diving on top of the ball. Coates is one of them, number 2 for Fitzroy.
Doug, I think that Fitzroy have made a bad mistake in the last quarter of an hour of this match of playing too short.
Yeah,
They kicked long early, and now all of a sudden they're looking for short passes all the time, and they should be going straight for home.
Well, that's what happens when you're under pressure, and they've been under a lot of pressure. Umpire said it was round the neck, not for mine, but the free kick is going there to Boland, and I think this would this kick out of defence, if he kicks it long, would seal the fate for Fitzroy. That's a beautiful kick too, down towards centre wing. Eves, he'll mark the ball. Yes, he'll have to pay that. The umpire hasn't, though. I felt it was a mark to Eves. Picked up there by the fastest man on the ground, and Dixon. Have a look at him go. Kick's not a good one, and it's out of bounds on the half-forward flank. Richmond into attack. 27-minute mark of this, the final quarter of the under-19 grand final. Richmond are 15-13, 103, and looks like their Premiership Cup. Fitzroy are 13-11, 89.
Burke, the big fella, gets the knockout back towards Fitzroy defenders. They kick it down towards centre wing, but it's all Richmond, an easy mark taken on the chest for Richmond there by Boland. He goes for the hand pass towards his teammate there in Lockman. Lockman showing a ton of pace as he breaks away and hooks it back towards half-forward flank. Almost a mark to Fitzroy. The ball close to the boundary line. Keeping it in play there was Senior, but it comes off his hands and over the line and out of bounds. The Fitzroy player there not too happy claimed it should have been a free kick to him. Nevertheless, I think it might be a little bit too late for that. Oh, a bit of an edge out there. Probably should have gone to the big fella Burke. The ball down on Fitzroy's forward line. Out comes the full forward lane. He overruns it. McGrath hand passes the ball away. Huntley's there. Here's a chance now. Oh, great play for Richmond. It looks like Ross going after that ball towards the boundary line. He was grabbed when he didn't have the ball, but the umpire called play on, and the ball will be thrown in by the boundary umpire. 10 metres around from the behind post. Richmond's attacking zone. Here's a chance for Richmond once again. Kick by Gordon down towards the forward line. Chance for Lane. Snaps at the goals, but touched and in fact kept still in play. Great play by the Fitzroy defender there. It looked like Eves. Down towards half-back flank, but an easy mark taken on the chest for Richmond there by Conlon. Greg Conlon, 6 feet, 12 stone for Nandley. I wouldn't have a clue where that is, Doug.
It's near Mandalay.
Sounds like it. There's a beautiful torpedo punt to do justice to Doug Wade, that one, and a great mark taken in front of the pack there by the Fitzroy player there in McGrath. It's been a tremendous duel all day between McGrath and the full forward lane. Lane's kicked 6 goals, but certainly McGrath has not been disgraced. Here's the kick coming from the back pocket down towards centre wing, and an easy mark taken on the chest for Richmond by Burke. On the left foot he goes, going down forward, probably looking for Lane once again, but Lane's dropped back. And there's the siren to sound the end of the game, and Richmond are premiers for 1980 in the under-19s, coached by Wayne Walsh. The final score, Richmond 15 goals 13, 103 to Fitzroy 13-11, 89.